Hello everybody, this is Jonathan Montic with 1000 GM. I'm here with Grandmaster VAR Akobian, looking at round 3 of the St. Louis IM Norm event.
Hello everyone, and let's take a look at this game because this game is very special for me because it's my student, CM Josh Altman is playing one of my good friends, NYZHNYK. Ilya was a last-minute replacement. We had a withdrawal from the tournament, and he stepped in short notice to be our designated foreign player and a GM player to allow all the participants to compete for their norms. So that's why if you're surprised, you're like, why is Ilya Nizhnyk playing in an IM norm section? Because we had a last minute withdrawal and there was nobody else I could find. So my good friend Ilya stepped in and to make sure our tournament goes smoothly. But in this game, he's playing my student, young Joshua Altman, who is very determined to try to nickel the GM for a point or a half. So of course, we see King's Indian because it's one of the more combative openings. And we have my setup. If you're wondering why is he playing this against almost 2,700 play, because this is my specialty, okay? This is called Smyslov Petrosyan line, and I've been playing it for many years and specializing in this. So C5, aggressive approach. E3, knight takes d4, queen a5 comes in. This is a very nice move because now putting pressure on the bishop and also getting ready to play something like knight e4. Okay. So now I go here, bishop f6, bishop takes f6.
We have an exception to your rule.
He did, and my student is the one who broke it. But he told me he analyzed with the computer, and he thought, he has a nice lead in development, and which we'll see. He got actually a very nice position. So I normally don't like to give up my bishop, but in this case, I have to agree with him because if you move the bishop again, then you're going to worry about something like this coming in.
Yeah, every rule in chess will have an exception if you look closely at enough tactics.
Yeah, exactly. Was here, bishop f6, and queen d2. And now he actually wants to play knight d5. And that could be a problem because otherwise you exchange queens and king takes and your bishop is hanging and e7 as well. So knight d5 is something that you have to watch out. That's why I played here. And if you play knight d5, then queen d8, for example, would be absolutely fine. So he goes here. Knight c6. Castles d6. Rook fd1. At first, I wasn't so sure what Josh was doing here, but I think he's got a pretty clear plan what he wants to do. Now knight b3, and now c5, giving a very high-ranked opponent some pressure here because you can't take, the bishop is hanging, so it's.
I like that move.
Not
really
so easy. Good. Yeah, it's basically an X-ray type of attack on a unprotected piece. So we go here, take, and now it's a permanent weakness. Permanent weakness now for black. So it's very, very hard to play for a win if you have a position like this. It's very, very hard. So e4. I don't know if I totally like this move. In fact, when I had a lesson with Joshua and discussed this game with him, we came to the conclusion he actually could have just taken the pawn and just be up a pawn against almost a 2700 GM. Bishop e5, queen c5, b6, queen goes on c4.
Wow, good maneuvering.
Yeah, absolutely. And now just it's extra pawn. It's extra pawn, exactly. Peshki is a peshki, which means pawn is a pawn in Russian. So now you just go rook ac1, getting your development completed. E4, I don't know if I like it as much, but queen here, g3. Looks very nice. Knight is centralized. Yeah, rook a here. Yeah, and right here is a very important moment here because White had an opportunity to play this move and try to exchange the last active piece. Black have here. The move here is actually knight a5, Jonathan. The point is if you take, he comes in putting pressure on a7. So white is just a little bit better. So I think Josh just didn't consider this idea. He was just too focused to play in the center, so he forgot that he has this very nice and interesting alternative there. So if they knight f4, and now f5 played because black is really trying to play for a win, so he's trying to make some attempts to do that. So now rook e1, queen f7. But once again, we see a very, very solid setup for white. There are no weaknesses, so it's just a very solid position. Rook here. I think I know where the mistake occurred here. It was right around here. Here, actually, after bishop e4, you can just trade, and just pick up on d6, okay? And just continue playing the game. There might be a couple of threats there, or maybe bishop takes b2. Looks like the top line is this: take, 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 and something like this. It's just about equal here, okay? But f3, and this is a problem. This is why I always tell my students: never play f3, never play f6. Takes. Rook f1. It seems like, oh, nice. It looks very nice. We're about to win this bishop and protect our knight, and everything is great. But it's not so simple, because now black has his own trumps. Bishop h6 now, putting pressure on e3. Queen e7 check, queen g7. So basically what happened, Ilya ended up being up a pawn, but still there was a quite difficult conversion here. King f6 probably would have been better. So king g2. Yeah, but now bishop goes on b6. I mean, it's still one pawn, so it's still a very long fight ahead in this position. We'll go a couple of more moves, and Grandmaster NYZHNYK eventually won. Yeah, after g4, I think g4 just a blunder here. Yeah, so here just a3, stay put. It's not easy to win this. Okay, not easy to win this. But after move g4, I think Josh just got tired and blundered this, because take, you cannot take even, because rook g7 check. Yeah, and now winning the piece. So after 95, he had to play here. And again, this is a really aggressive move, h5, because if takes, we're just going to bring the rook on g7, attack the queen. So he played here, take, pick up the second one. So the rest is just not that important. Black is up a pawn and easily converted this into a victory here. We can look at the rest of the game moves. Rook is coming to the second rank. Yeah, and now the bishop moves, and then g3 and g2. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. This was a very interesting and complicated struggle, but I think my student John Altman, playing somebody 500 points higher than him, did quite well and obtained actually a very nice position. Had he played the move knight a5, I think
queen takes pawn.
Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, most important. Yeah, had he played the move knight a5 earlier to exchange the knights, I think he would have had an easier game. But of course, Grandmaster NYZHNYK is very strong, and once you give him a chance, he showed his tactical powers to win this game. So very interesting game and great experience for young Joshua Altman. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, and we'll be back with more videos for you.